always up for something new. So today, I'm gonna do my best to hover over the Caribbean Sea on an e-foil. I think these are one of those things that look easier than it is, but here goes nothing. I'm Adrianne Calvo, chef, author, traveler, and restaurateur. I've been cooking for as long as I can remember, and along the way, I created a little something called maximum flavor. That's my style of cooking. I want to activate all parts of the palate: sweet, sour, salty, bitter, and spicy, sending delicious endorphins to your brain. And now, I'm on the hunt for inspiration. Join me as I head out in search of maximum flavor. Welcome to St. Thomas, one of the most beautiful places you can visit without a passport if you're American, of course. While most people expect a sleepy food scene, that's not the case here. There's a cultural mix of tons of flavor. You have curry, you have chilies, paired with tons of fresh seafood that make for the perfect backdrop for maximum flavor. And I'm excited to show you everything. I am off to Lavongo Key with my corporate executive chef, Egg. Just a short ferry ride from St. Thomas, you can find some spectacular dinner views and a great story. And as luck would have it, they make their own spirits from tropical fruits found on the island. Can't wait to give them a try. What is Lavongo first? What does that mean?
There was a African empire called Lavongo. And so when they came over here, they named it after this empire, the Lavongo Empire. And I believe Western culture, because that's pretty difficult to say, has changed the U to a hard V, and thus how we got Lavongo. So it's Lavongo Key, and we named the resort after the island, the Lavongo Resort and Beach Club.
You said we. Tell me about we. Who's we?
We are a fourth-generation family business, and so I work very closely with my parents and both my siblings. My grandparents are still loosely involved, and so it is a all hands on deck, fun but spirited family business.
Awesome. Like, how important is it to have this type of quality of cuisine out in the island?
Huge, huge. And we said, as you touched on, we have gorgeous views and beautiful sunsets, but if we have bad food, we'll go bankrupt. It's so important to come out with delicious food in addition to the beautiful setting. So Stephen Belai, who's our executive chef and food and beverage director, he is really wonderful and incredible.
We wanted you to have some of our chowder as well here.
Chowder?
Yes,
okay.
This is a smoked crab. And
People have absolutely loved this.
Corn chowder.
We were here last February, and the food was so good that we were like, wow, the food matches the views. It never happens. It rarely happens.
This is a wonderful place that people come back to year over year and over year. And we have had many repeat guests sometimes in the short time that we've been open.
Perfect day in Lavongo. You're sitting here. What are you drinking and what are you eating?
Ooh, I love our strawberry basil margarita.
Okay.
Our passion fruit mojito has actually been our best-selling cocktail, which is also delicious as well. Our tuna poke has a coconut foam on top of it. And one thing, my personal favorite, every Sunday we do a sushi Sunday menu, a special menu just for Sundays, and we have a Kobe beef burger on it, which has a grilled pineapple, and it is absolutely delicious. So even though it's Sushi Sunday, I go with the Kobe beef burger because it's delicious, and I've loved it.
Awesome. Well, I think congratulations are in order.
Thank you.
And thank you for spending some time with us here today. One of the unique things about the drinks here at Lavongo is that they make spirits in-house from tropical fruit. They're working with St. Croix-based Mutiny Vodka, and I'm here to talk to Executive Chef Stephen all about it.
Working with Todd and Mutiny, we came up with 3 varieties of spirits, one being a Sorrel Lime Vodka, one being a Caribbean spiced whiskey, and the other one being a tamarind rum. And the great thing about these is that all of these products are sourced in the Caribbean. So we have tamarind that grows wild on the island, we have sorrel that grows wild on the island, the bay rum and the orchid is prevalent down here as well.
It was outstanding. The meal here was really just 5 stars. The U.S. Virgin Islands are all about island hopping. There are so many spectacular islands to visit that you can't stick to just one. Nearby you have Jost Van Dyke, Tortola, and the rest of the BVIs. Traveling around the USVIs, I've seen a lot of things, but pizza in the middle of the ocean, on a boat? Well, that's a first. welcome to Pizza Pie.
So what inspired you to take over this or do this?
Honestly, it was just the right place, right time. I started working here after the hurricanes in 2017. I had a friend who had worked here and she sort of was just like, hey, you would really love working here. It was a lot of fun. We'll do anywhere between 40 and 170 pizzas a day. Yeah, so it really varies, and it's go, go, go from the minute we start to the minute we stop. It's a lot of fun though.
I bet this is a lot of fun. I mean, you're making pizza out here, really?
Yeah, we've got a full operation in there too. So it's not just like frozen pizza, it's freshly made, everything's good.
Technical question. You guys make your dough from scratch out here? And you're proofing dough and everything?
Yes, ma'am. We grow our own basil. We have a full basil garden over in St. Thomas. We do some of our herbs, the cilantro and green onions we also grow. We have an office back on St. Thomas as well, where we keep everything stocked. So just in the morning we grab the stuff and bring it out. We've already made 4 batches of dough.
Pizza Pie. How did this name come about? What does it mean?
So Pizza Pie is the brainchild of Sasha and Tara Booz. They were a couple who started this in 2014. They were really tired of having to go back to shore to get food once they were done with their charters, so they decided to come up with the pizza boat. So they found this boat and completely retrofitted it to be a custom pizzeria.
Amazing. It's everything that you're searching for after a day on the water with views like this. It's sweet, it's salty, it's cheesy, this crust is perfect. But talk about great pizza. I mean, they invented pizza pie out here in the middle of nowhere just because they didn't want to go inland to eat. And who would have thought they would have made this incredibly delicious pizza? It's definitely worth the boat ride. I mean, usually you're talking about worth the drive, but here you're talking about it's worth the boat ride or boat drive, I guess.
I don't know if there's anything better than a sunset at sea. Maybe it's the sailing, or maybe it's the drinks. I'll let you decide. St. Thomas has really blown me away with its beauty and its food. Well, I guess everything tastes more delicious with stunning views. Now I'm off to a spot called Mafoli, which boasts amazing views and Caribbean cooking. Have you ever heard of callaloo soup or a seafood Newburg? Well, those are some of the dishes you can find at this restaurant. The restaurant even has star power, as it was featured on the show Married at First Sight. Can't wait to check this place out. So George, can you tell me a little bit about the food scene here at St. Thomas?
It's growing. There's a lot of flair. We're having a lot of, stateside from Miami and South Florida, but also a lot from other parts of the Caribbean that are coming in.
Since I've been here a couple years ago, I've seen an increase in the culinary culture here. What do you see for the next 5 years here for St. Thomas or the Virgin Islands in general?
I see the boom that, again, I'm coming from South Florida, that South Florida had in the early 2000s to 2005. A lot of young people are coming in with new ideas and different flares, and there's a lot of different cultures. I mean, for instance, we have people here that are from Puerto Rico and from Dominica. So there's 2 different cultures, even though it's Caribbean, there's different tastes, there's different flares, and different ways of expressing the same food.
I see there's this trend with views and food. And a little while ago, you would say views and the beautiful views, but the food was now it's views, and then the food level has just gone up staggeringly. What can you say to me about Mafoli? I'm super excited to eat here tonight.
This has been open since 1952. Our food is very Caribbean flair with some American comfort food, because we have to understand 90% of our tourists come from the States.
Right.
Our claim to fame is our callaloo soup. It's a twist on the Spaniard cardo gallego, but it's with seafood, fresh seafood. So it's very good and rich.
I heard that your chef has been here for 17 years.
That is correct.
Oh my gosh, so he's really embedded and invested in this menu and serving the guests, right, at Mafoli?
This is his home.
Okay, so I'm excited to try the food.
We're happy to have you here.
Glad to be here.
Mafoli is truly a taste of the islands. I loved the soup, and the views were just spectacular. I officially never want to leave St. Thomas.
Well, I had to come home, it seems. But fresh fish and Caribbean flavors, well, that matches South Florida perfectly.
I'm back in my kitchen and I'm gonna show you how to do this mouth-watering dish, maximum flavor style. So our mango relish is actually very easy, but bursting with flavor. We start off with mango. We're gonna add a little bit of red onion, jalapeno. If you like it spicy, leave the seeds, leave the vein. But if you don't like it that spicy, make sure you de-seed it. Means removing the seeds and take out the little veins on the inside. That just leaves the flavor, but not the spice. Fresh cilantro. That goes in. About equal parts of cilantro to the jalapeno. About a teaspoon of salt, and then some fresh lemon juice or lime juice. Mix that up. Make sure that all the flavors come together. Okay, we're ready. Let's get this fish frying. Now we're gonna top this off with that mango relish that we made. We wanna make sure that we get that all in the crevices as well. All right, all these beautiful, vibrant, bold flavors. Now we're gonna top this off with some pickled onions. So we have that vibrancy from the relish, but now we want that pickle element. There we go. We're gonna put that right over the top. And then a little bit of extra lemon juice to wake it up. Not that it needs anything else. And that's how you do snapper done maximum flavor style. Thanks for watching. Want more maximum flavor? Yeah, you do. Click here to subscribe.